Right. This channel's for adult collectors and not for children. Right. Governor, this is the An American Werewolf in London. This is the 2-pack from NECA. The An American Werewolf in London 2-pack Ultimate Jack Goodman and David Kessler. It's an empty box. Yeah, this is the box that comes with them. This was on some of the early movie posters, this image. Sort of a wolf made from blood. Some cool promotional photos of them. But let's get to them. This is amazing, guys. NECA is just fulfilling dreams here. Not only do they make figures from the Alien and the Predator franchise, but we also have John Carpenter's The Thing and figures from An American Werewolf in London. NECA just keeps putting out amazing horror-related product. This is a home run as far as I'm concerned. I've waited 40 years for this. This is so cool. It looks just like him too. There's David and Jack. And they're so cool. So if you're younger, you guys won't remember this, but David Naughton used to do Dr. Pepper commercials back in the 70s and the early 80s. And American Werewolf in London was like his big break into movies. And he's kind of like Bruce Campbell in my head, where he is a good-looking, talented actor that for some unknown reason just never took off. Like Bruce Campbell is successful kinda in the cult movie status. If you're into horror movies, everybody knows Bruce Campbell and he's famous to us. But man on the street doesn't actually know all that much about Bruce Campbell. Same thing with David. Yeah, I've only seen him in a handful of projects, and I would have thought that his career would have taken off. Anyway, that's beside the point. Let's get back to the toys. These are amazing. And they come with their little weathered jackets and their backpacks. Their jeans. And their jeans are different. They didn't use the same legs on both figures. They're both different. Now they do come with alternate parts, so you can swap parts out and make alternate versions of these figures. David, I don't know. I applaud them for making the effort. Remember when he's in the hospital and he's starting to change into a werewolf. So he's having all those vivid nightmares where he's running through the forest like a wolf. And, he has a nightmare where you see him in a hospital bed. And then for a few seconds, he opens his eyes and he's got a mouthful of fangs. So they made an alternate head from that scene, from that nightmare scene. And it's cool looking, but it doesn't match this body. Because he was laying in a hospital bed, and I could have sworn he was in like a hospital gown. I'll have to go back and watch the movie, but I don't ever remember this head, being on this body. I thought he was in like a hospital gown. Anyway, it's a cool face sculpt, but I don't know. It just looks funny on that body. But Jack is where these alternate parts shine. So this head sculpt is amazing. Can I have a piece of toast? When Jack's ghost comes back to warn David, it's so awesome because he's still rotting from the attack, and each time you see him, he's progressively worse. He starts turning blue and gets swollen, and he starts becoming desiccated and rotten as the movie goes on. So this is an alternate jacket piece and alternate arms. It comes with this head and this neck piece. But you can also, let's do this now. You can pop this out and you can pop in this head where it's even further decomposed. And this is like the way he looks in the porno theater when they're watching See You Next Wednesday. And he is like full on corpse, like a skeleton with some eyeballs. Do you mind? The man's a friend of mine. Well, he ain't no friend to me. I love this look too. I bought 2 sets so that I could display them with these alternate looks, but god damn it, I'm not going to buy a third one so that I can display this head. But man, it looks good. I don't know. Between these 2 head sculpts, which one do you guys like better? I think this one is the one I'm going to display it with because it's got more personality. You can still tell it's him, and I don't know. This one's pretty damn awesome, but yeah, I think I like this head sculpt better. But just by a little. This one. Please, David. I'm not having a good time here. Have you ever talked to a corpse? It's boring. That's so awesome looking. Yeah, I will probably display him like that. So I thought I was being clever, and from AliExpress, I ordered another one of these sets because it was just $25. So I ordered another set thinking, okay, I'll order a third set and then I'll be able to display this head. And they sent me the wrong goddamn product. They sent me another Kessler werewolf, which I don't mind having another one because now it sits at my desk at work. But now I've got 5 of that damn thing, and I didn't want a 5th one. I wanted another set of these to display this head. So I don't trust that AliExpress. That's the second time I've gotten burned by them. Which is weird because I've ordered some other stuff from them and it totally shipped just fine. So I don't know. I probably won't take the chance again though. But this is such a cool head sculpt, man. Maybe I'll customize the body. Maybe I'll change this one into another Jack. If I painted up the coat, if I painted it green, I'll think of something to display this head. I'm not going to buy a third set. These are $70 each. So, yeah, 2 is enough. I'm not going to do it a third time. But never in a million years did I think we'd have officially licensed Jack and David American Werewolf in London figures. And here we are. That's amazing. So we've got Jack and David Kessler as the werewolf. And we have the Nazi werewolf soldiers. The ones that NECA pussed out and called demon soldiers because they're too afraid to call them what they are. Which is a terrifying nightmare that a young Jewish man is having. You know, he's having horrible visions of what would be the most traumatic, fucked up thing you could think of in a nightmare if you were a young Jewish man. It would be invading Nazis, killing your family, and they're also lycanthropes. So, terrifying vision from an awesome movie. I love this movie so much. Where did I get these from? I got the first set from Target, which I actually found sitting on the shelf. And the second set I got from Big Bad Toy Store. But yeah, it was pretty incredible to be looking for dog treats for Thor, and I went down the toy aisle, the little collector aisle, and they only had one of these things sitting on the shelf, and I grabbed it. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, that is a look at Jack Goodman and David Kessler from An American Werewolf in London. They're very cool figures. They are hitting stores now. And don't sleep on these things. They won't be around for long. All right, guys, take it easy. And I'll be back soon. As always, happy Halloween. That's enough. That's enough.